This is Chazar of Gemara and Eruvin DAF Lamed Dalit. Of course, we'll learn for Chedeshel is sponsored as Chus for Shlem B'Shan Teva Bas Esther, as well as Chus Nishmas V'Yisrael Esther Rezel Bas Rameir. We pick it up in the bottom of Lamed Gimel and Beis middle discussing the Mishnah. The Mishnah taught the Brayson Amud Aleph. Taught us that when you have a tree, if it's above 10 tefachim, it's good. It's not a good ear. Below 10 tefachim, it's good ear. But if it's in a basket, a kalkala, then above 10 tefachim, it's a good ear. And the first understanding we had was that we're going to opinion of Rav Meir, Chaykin, opinion of Rav Yehuda, that anything above 10 needs to have Dalet Amos, Makam Chashav, Exedal Tefachim, etc. Now Rav Yirmiyah comes along with the new teretz. Rav Yirmiyah Amar is bottom Lamed Gimel and base 6 times on the bottom. Shanika Kolo Hayil, V'Yachlin Atayis Lavia LaTayich Asar. When it's in a basket, when it's above 10 tefachim, you know it's good erev because you could tilt the basket, thereby making the erev go below 10 tefachim into the caramelist, and therefore you'll be able to get a bin hashmashes. That's why it's good erev. What's going on over here? So Rav Yirmiyah, you just told us that you saw that potentially being able to get something is enough. So what do you do when Yom Tov is on Friday and then going to Shabbos? And you bring it to Thursday night to erev. You stay there bin hashmashes. But not let you go home and you have your Yom Tov on Friday. Balai b'sheni on the second night, Friday night before Shabbos, you stay there overnight. You eat it there, and you come home. Says Rav Shvai asking a question on Rav Yirmiyah. I might knock it. I might name up. What's the reason you have to actually go there 2 times? If you're Rav Yirmiyah, you're correct that this you said that you're able to potentially be able to get something. So why do you have to actually go to make the erev 2 times? The potential should be enough. Amar Rav Zera says Rav Zera, you know the reason Shabbos like this year when Yom Tov is after Shabbos. In that case, on Shabbos you're not actually able to go. So therefore, if there was a way that you're able to make an erev without actually going there, we're afraid on the year when Yom Tov is after Shabbos, when you can't make an erev in such a way you'll be able to do it. Therefore, we say you have to actually go down each and every time. But Rav Yirmiyah's Yisayid that potentially being able to make the erev by the basket, tilting it down, is a good Yisayid. Says the Gemara, in this you want to live in your dwelling in Rosh Hashanah. You put the erev on a wall. Lamat me starts fucking me Rav, Lamat me starts fucking me Rav. This guy literally b'shayva Rosh Hashanah atavo chicken coop. Oy Rosh Hashanah atavo tower. Lamat me tvachim Rav. Now you and the erev is both above 10 tvachim and Rosh Hashanah. It's good erev. Lamat me tvachim. You know your Rav. It's no good because you're above. You're in the Rosh Hashanah and the erev is below. And Rosh Hashanah are carmelist. Lamai says Gemara. What's the reason? According to Rav Yirmiyah, that potential is enough. You could tilt over the chicken coop, you could tilt over the tower, thereby making your makim shvisa go from above 10 Rosh Hashanah into the Rosh Hashanah. Now you and the air will be in the same Roshos. It's nailed onto the wall, so you can't tilt it over. It's not nailed on. It's very, very tall. As soon as you tilt it a little bit, it leaves the Arba Amos. Therefore, as much as you can move your makim shvisa from above 10 Tvachim Rosh Hashanah to below 10 Tvachim Rosh Hashanah, you can't move it outside of your own Dalet Amos. Therefore, it won't work. Dami says, if there's a window inside the chicken coop with a rope, why just pull up the erev? So that's the kavsa mas. You don't have a window and a rope. Says the Gemara Nasal Bar Amud Good. Hi the bar the Kayecha. Where is this bit? Even if the Rabbim Yachid, if the bar is in Rosh Hashanah Pshita, of course it's worked. Rosh Hashanah moving like to Amid Dalid Amid Beis. Rosh Hashanah Eilad Rakia. The Chaycha the Zalgalel, just like it goes all the way up. And the Tachas go all the way down. Well, the guy Rosh Hashanah man says the Gemara, you know where it is in Rosh Hashanah and it's coming to Rosh Hashanah. Fine. So where are you dwelling? If you're dwelling on top of the pin on the top, you're in Rosh Hashanah. The erev is down low in the pin in Rosh Hashanah. That's not going to work. If you're dwelling inside the pit, Pshita works. What's the Shaila? You're both in Rosh Hashanah. Pshita huvei Rav Echad. Says the Gemara, the guy be Carmelis. It's in a caramelist, and you're outside in the caramelist, and I'm the malo, and you're on top, and the erev is down below, and there's a yachid, the rabbanon and dikkur shuyais. But Rabbi Damer called him Mishos. This the rabbanon lo gaz la ben hashmashais. Says that the Mishnah is bershekana bershekondis. You put the erev on top of a reed, on top of a pole, but not you tell us no. It's if it's detached on the ground, if you look by a kuf amar, is the erev, it's good erev. Says the Gemara, what's the obvious implication of the Mishnah tells no? It's in tells no. It's like it's only when it's detached on the ground, but if it's not detached on the ground, then you're not able to put your erev there. What's the reason? Mani Rabbanani. Sounds like the opinion of Rabbanan. It's in this is the Rabbanan to go up on a tree, to go up on a reed. So it sounds like going with the opinion of the Rabbanan. That is the Rabbanan. Therefore, it's not going to be a good erev when it's attached to the ground. Says the Gemara, Raise your Rebbe. You say for Rabbanan, what's going on? The previous Mishnah was Rebbe, and this Mishnah is the Rabbanan. I'm really yeah. Rav Chama asked this question. Rav Chisda, and he answered, Raise your Rebbe. You say for Rabbanan. Ravina Amar no Kula Rebbe. You say for Xer Shem Yiktaim. There's a different concern of the sefer. Really, it's all opinion of Rebbe. So why is it the Rabbanan? You allowed to be over? No, it's not. It's the Rabbanan because the reed attached. You're afraid you're actually going to be kites there. Actually, be over in Issa Daraisa, and therefore that's the reason why even a Rebbe agrees it's not going to be good in our Mishnah. Hupal Musa, there was an army unit. Went to an Adai. Amrlu Ram Nachman Pagah Vido. Kevushi Kavshi Bagmo Lamachan Nezel Minisvel Yeh. let's go sit down on the reeds, let's go flatten them down, so tomorrow we can send the reeds on Shabbos. If it's attached, what's the reason you're allowed to sit on it? We just said in our Mishnah, when things are attached, you're not allowed to use them on Shabbos. Over there, it's talking about the hard ones. That's the reason why you're not going to be allowed to sit on them, but the soft ones, the hard ones, we are miko when it's not the hard one, when it's the soft ones. That's when Rav Nachman said to go sit in them and flatten them down. When it's the hard ones, that's the reason why we're going to be machmer. But not Tamer the Shalom ben Azar and Lashina Zartan. How do we know this difference between the hard ones and not? The Tanya Konim V'Tan V'Higan, different types of bushes. Mini Ilanu Vein and climb Karen. They're not climbing to plant next to the vineyard. But Tanya Idach, everybody said Hakonim V'Kidim V'Eruvin Min Yarakin. They're vegetables. So what are they? Elon trees are vegetables. Vein climb Karen. Yes, climb. Kasha Adadi. El Shmami Nakam Bazar. The Kamishit is Radin. Shma. We know we see difference between whether they're hard or not, whether they have the status of a tree, whether they have the status of a vegetable. We have this guy, and it's called an Elon. Why are you telling me it's a Yarok? And so different types of items. One is a Kida, one is a Kida Levana, one is a vegetable, one is a tree. Says the Mishnah, you put in a tower and you lost the key, raise the ear, says the Anakama, even though you don't have the key, you can't get your ear, seemingly, it's good ear. Rav Lazar, many of the days you don't know what the key is, in your ear, it's not a good ear. Says the Gemara, what's going on in the Tanakama? How are you able to make it a good ear? You can't get the ear if you don't have the key. Rav Shmuel, the tower is made out of bricks. Rameri, Damar, Bachis, the Chatchila, Benaita, you got to take down the bricks and get the ear on Shabbos. It's not Shabbos, Yantif, as we'll see. It's not even going to the Mishnah. The house full of fruit. Sasam, if the house is sealed off, viniftach and opens by itself, you allowed to take from that hole. You allowed to actually take off the bricks and get out the fruit. You're only talking about where the bricks are not cemented in. So do our Mishnah. Only in Yantiv. The din is going to be on Yantiv. Avir the livni, uncemented bricks, and that's when the Tanakama holds. Even if you don't have the key, it's good ear because you can take off the bricks on Yantiv. Pick it up from here in the next Chazara.